So there's another new social media website? Are you kidding me? Who has time for another website and another social media website, no less? But today let's talk about Clubhouse and whether or not you should be on this platform. Can't wait to jump into it, so let's get started.
Welcome to the Course Creators HQ podcast, helping you navigate the latest techniques for creating and marketing online courses. And now, here is your host, Julie Hood.
So last year, I heard all about this brand new website and social media platform called Clubhouse. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I do not have time for another social media website. I can barely keep up with the ones I have. I really don't want to have to do something new. This is why I'm not on TikTok, because I didn't want to do something new. However, this social media website has some huge potential to it. And today I want to talk about why you might want to consider joining. But before I do that, I also wanted to tell you that I'm so excited about it that I'm hosting a course specifically for course creators on how to use Clubhouse. So if you want to get on the waiting list so that you get the very best price and you get notified when it's live, go to coursecreatorshq.club, not .com, .club. That's coursecreatorshq.club, and put your email in and I'll make sure that you get on the waiting list. Okay, so why am I so excited about Clubhouse? For one thing, it's all audio, so it takes away all of those headaches around all the other video websites that are out there. It also is really fantastic for connecting. So I've got a bunch of different reasons that I want to share with you today about why you should consider working with it and joining. And then I'm also going to give you a few reasons why you might not want to join. So be sure to listen to the end so that you can hear all those. So first off, Clubhouse is pretty new. It's not even a year old yet, and the way they started their launch is that you had to be invited in order to join. And because of that, it's kind of had a slower growth period where they've been testing things out and figuring things out as they go, but it's still incredibly new. So if you can get in at the beginning, you can get in on growing a huge list and developing a lot of followers. And I'll tell you, after 20 years of doing this, I've noticed a sequence that happens with these social media sites. At the very beginning, their main goal is to get more people on the platform and using their platform. So you'll notice that the platforms work really, really well at the beginning. This happened with Facebook. This happened with Instagram. There were lots and lots of ways to get in front of people, build your followers, and the tools themselves actually shared all of your content for you. And then they just gradually take some of that wonderful ability to share away and want you to pay for it. But right now, Clubhouse is in its infancy, so you're going to get a lot of those incredible audience building features. Right now is the time to get started building your audience. So this is why I'm talking about it for you, because you can get in at the ground floor and be the expert in your topic area. Number 2 is Clubhouse is all audio. And if you're like me, honestly, I hate getting ready to do videos. Between the hair and the makeup and the lights and making sure the camera's good and I'm all good, I am so much happier on all audio. So Clubhouse right now is just audio, and you'll notice that there's a lot more interaction going on because it's all audio. So people are multitasking. You can definitely tell there's people that will be talking and listening on Clubhouse, and they're exercising, they're feeding their kids, they're doing a lot of things while they're at it. So I think there could be a broad adoption of the platform because it's so flexible in the way that you can use it. Now, number 3, Clubhouse lets you talk to your potential students a lot. I've only been on there for a month, and I've had some incredible conversations with students and other people who are interested in course creation. You get to have a live interaction with the people who come into what's called your room. They come in to talk to you, they raise their hand, and they get to interact. And so we were brainstorming about courses and brainstorming about their marketing. And I love the fact that this is a really, really easy way for you to get in contact with your potential students and figure out what they're thinking, figure out what they're talking about, let them ask you questions. So number 3 is that Clubhouse lets you talk to your potential students a lot. Number 4 is that Clubhouse moderation lets you be the expert in the room and with a whole bunch of other experts. So let me explain what I mean here. The way Clubhouse works is you join rooms about different topics, and inside the room is a bunch of moderators, or maybe just one moderator when you're moderating your own rooms, and they have a stage, which is people who want to raise their hand. You, as the moderator, get to bring people up to the stage and mute and unmute them, and then they can talk and interact with you. So when you are the moderator, it automatically puts you into the space of being the expert. Especially when you can work with other moderators, you get exposed to their audiences and you are grouped in as the expert with all of these other experts in your topic area. So, for example, today we did a really fantastic group on course creation, and there were probably 5 or 6 of us who all helped folks with course creation. And it was a really fantastic group. It was moderated by Shereese Alexander, so follow her. She does a fantastic job with moderating. We had a really good conversation, and I hope we were able to help some of the folks who had questions. But this whole concept of moderating with other people and you getting exposed to their audiences is just phenomenal. And I would compare it to doing guest podcasting, with the fact that you can actually interact with the other attendees who are in the room. So that's number 4. Clubhouse moderation is fantastic. Number 5 is that Clubhouse notifications automatically notify your followers. So what that means is they get little notifications on their screen that says, hey, Julie Hood is doing a room about the 3 keys to course success. And then they can click that and jump into your room. So this kind of automatic notification, similar to how if someone was text messaging you, is a really great way to connect and get in front of people. So I don't have to send an email. I don't have to ask you to put it on your calendar. Like, you get this notification and you can come join me in the room. So that's number 5. The Clubhouse notifications are automatic and get the message out to your followers. And then number 6 is that Clubhouse clubs, so in addition to rooms, there are also clubs for different areas. They gather your potential audience all in one place. And a lot of these clubs will let you host rooms inside of their clubs. So I'm going to be doing some rooms with the Hey Girl You Can Club, with the Women in Business Club. And right now, the way this is set up, this is why I wanted to jump into this early, is that you can be the expert in a topic area for these different clubs. So I know this is just getting the tip of the iceberg for you on the reasons why you should be in Clubhouse, but I wanted to give just enough so that you could sort of get a feeling for why it's valuable. And then I also want to tell you some of the reasons why you might not want to use Clubhouse. So right now, it's only for iPhones and iPads that can run iOS 13. So I was talking with one of my clients the other day, and he has an iPhone 6, but it won't run iOS 13. So he can't use it on his iPhone. It's and you have to run iOS 13 on your iPad, you could use it there. If you have an Android, they technically do not have it set up right now for you to use Clubhouse on Android. It's coming. They're hiring programmers, and I think there was a hint that maybe this summer there will be an option for Android users. So just want to make sure you knew about that. The second thing is you do need an invitation right now. So what that means is that someone else has to invite you. But I want you to still go to joinclubhouse.com, and I want you to get your username, because once you can claim the name, even if you don't have an invitation yet to get onto the platform, claim your name so that you have it. So for example, I'm at Julie Hood, and I have that name claimed for myself. So be sure and go to joinclubhouse.com and claim your name, and then it's probably pretty likely that you will get an invitation coming pretty soon. The app actually invites people and asks people with invitations if they want to invite you. So there's some ways that the app will try to get you set up pretty soon. So number 3 reason why you might not want to use Clubhouse is you really do need some discipline around using it. These rooms run 24 hours a day, and when I first got on the first week, I had such a fear that I was missing out because none of the rooms are recorded, so it's not like you can go back later and listen to a room that you really liked. You sort of do have to be there. But the good thing is there's so many rooms and there's so many outstanding experts. Your topic will come up again. If not today, tomorrow, next week, it will come up again. So you do have to have some discipline so that you're still doing the things that you need to be doing. And Clubhouse is an addition, and you control how much time you spend on it. Just a little warning there, because that first week I spent a lot of time and then realized, hey, I've still got to get my regular work done, and I can't spend quite this much time on Clubhouse. So this week I've done much better at limiting my time on the platform. Number 4 reason why you might not want to join is that it's a bit of the Wild West right now. I am very, very careful about who I'm following. I'm not following a lot of the celebrity rooms and a lot of the other rooms that could end up they're still working out privacy issues when you get people on. It's similar to talk radio. There can be some really awful things said and awful ways that people are being treated. So you do have to be careful about which rooms that you jump into and who you follow, because those are the rooms that are shown to you. I just want to give you a heads up that it is kind of the Wild West. It's brand new. They haven't worked all these kinks out yet. And number 5 reason why I wouldn't jump on Clubhouse is if you don't like audio, it definitely is not for you. So I love creating audio. I love listening to audio, so it's perfect for me. But if you really do not like audio, you'll want to stay away from Clubhouse. So I hope this gives you a bit of an idea of what Clubhouse is. I think it has tremendous potential, and we'll see where it goes. You know, some of these tools that had so much potential in the past have gone away. If any of you remember, a few years ago, there was Vine for doing videos, and there was another app for doing live videos. Those have all gone away, and some of them stick around, some of them die. So it's very possible that I could spend some time on this and then something happens and it all goes away. But for me, for right now, as much as I'm enjoying it, as much as I'm loving connecting with people, I'm going to put some of my precious minutes and time into it. And I hope this episode helps you decide if you want to do that also. And be sure, if you're a little bit interested, be sure to get on my wait list for the upcoming course. It's coursecreatorshq.club. That's coursecreatorshq.club, not .com, .club. And that'll take you to the wait list to sign up for my upcoming course. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode and got something exciting and thrilling about the new Clubhouse app from it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for reviewing. I so appreciate it when you take the time, if you learned anything today, to give us a 5-star review. It's ends up and I'm doing happy dances in my office, so thanks so much. Have a tremendous week. Stay warm, everybody. We are frigid here in Missouri, so stay warm, stay safe, and I will talk to you next week.